I was about 6 years old, and my parents felt that because I was a girl, ballet would be a suitable hobby for me. I loved it very much from the very beginning. When my parents realized that I'm considering this actually as a profession, they tried to stir me away from it, and they sent me to a workshop where they hoped that the daily classes and hours of training would tire me, but the opposite was true, really. As a dancer, I think you are less drawn to a place, but much more to a company or to individuals. I heard about Wayne's audition and I thought I'd give it a try. 4 weeks after the audition, I moved to London, and that was January 2010, so I'm here for about 9 years now. So maybe one thing, like Wayne would sometimes say, like I'm quite Swiss, and I think that might shine through maybe in a way of how I like to prepare things, or maybe have like my sort of like a plan ahead before I would dive into something completely new. Every show, like you try to be absolutely in the moment, in every moment of every movement, every second. In that present, there can be real magic, and you can experience these shows where you just somehow one with the universe. I'm not quite sure how else to describe it. Everything sort of clocks and it works. These experiences are very rare in my case. Maybe that's part of the reason of the daily work and the daily routine, to somehow maybe make those experiences happen more often. But who am I if I'm not a dancer? It's also not being that spring chicken anymore, and feeling, I'm turning 35 in a few months, and so yes, I feel the pains in the body. So you are actually physically reminded that you slowly won't be able to execute this in the way you could execute it before. This is a very hard process to go through, and most artists do not abandon their art until the very last moment. I love movement, always have loved movement, and I'm hoping to extend this love into choreography. As a choreographer, I'm really quite interested in this, very much in the moment, and that means also being really true, not trying to repeat. Being a choreographer is a very different role to being a dancer. It's maybe like the designer and the maker, or the painter and his colors. Yes, they're very close. Yes, they're having a conversation. There's an exchange. But they are very different. But I shall never forget how it is to be a dancer.